Alright. Well, let me tag the entirety of my Discord. Add everyone live now playing detect. Yes, I want to tag 32 people actually. I would like to tag 32 people. Do we need... we might need to turn on our desktop volume. It's probably... How about 30, huh? How about 30? And then we can switch to our Switch. Oh, no. Not funny. Switch to our Switch. Five minutes remaining on the download. If I am to trust the Nintendo Switch download thingy, here you are. Welcome, Gabon. I guess I should bring it up in the Truffle Discord. It's like I would like to change people's colors in chat. Just dash 3 sausages into 2 slices of bread and you're munching on it. Dashed, like door dashed, or like what does a dashed mean in this context? Anyhow, hello syntax. Thrown together. Okay. Is that like British slang I'm not familiar with? Probably is, if I think about it. Do I consider myself a white privileged man? No, I don't. But I do consider myself the privileged white man. Dash just means throw. Would be very confusing to play fighting games with that verbiage in mind. Oh wait, am I a woman? I am not. I am not a woman. Proof? I'm not doing that. You'll have to take my word for it. I'm not gonna show you my ID. I almost fell out of my chair today. Like I leaned back further than I've ever leaned back. Dude, I almost like not just fell out of my chair, like fell over with my chair. Am I gay? Not officially, no. 3 minutes. So it should line up perfectly with 8 p.m., which is when I usually start stream, so that'd be good. What do I mean officially? Take it, like, interpret it however you like. Jesus, why was I struggling with that word? Call me the referee because I be so official, you know? Like the Andy Griffin theme song. Who told you to put them jeans on? I just got a WhatsApp. Okay. You've been thinking of making a YWFAH style video? I have no idea what that means. You're gonna have to educate me. One minute remaining. Oh god, I wonder which... I just figured out, like, I have my two scenes for OBS, like my two presets. And, No! Oh, audio bitrate. You have a bad connection right now, you can't really follow the stream, it'll come back when it gets better. Alright. YM typically makes guides on the Souls series, but also does set guides on other games. Heavily edited, sliced together. Alright. You've been waiting for this? Well, congratulations. My poor skill at a difficult game about climbing cost me $50. And unlike Steam, I can't refund a game on Nintendo Switch if I have less than 2 hours on it, so... Let's hope it's good. Hey, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll like it, you know? Maybe chat will like it. It's like, I don't know. Yes! GOG for the win? What's that? Is that like a key buying site? I don't really mess with those anymore. Not since I got my bread up. Change sheets. Oh, I gotta change my sheets today. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna just hope that the cam in the top right is fine. If not, we're gonna have to make some adjustments. Yeah, give me English. Yes. Give me English, because I'm not a weeb. First ever Nintendo game with voice acting. Yo! You guys can hear the game, right? Because YouTube's bitching. Oh, I need to mute my desktop audio. My apologies, my apologies.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Okay. You guys know I almost didn't find the game in the freaking eShop because to find it, you had to put in the German title.
I've solved many mysteries.
Meisterdetektiv Pikachu kehrt zurück.
Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories.
How does he have footage of this?
I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad.
Crazy coincidence.
While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk.
Only German you've ever liked was Leo from Tekken because they remained during the PS3 days. Syntax, did I play Tekken against you? No, that was somebody else, right? Shout out to Leo though. He's still in the game. I considered maining him. New mic, bro. Yeah, if you like watched me like freaking 17 years ago, I guess. No, like I have this mic since earlier this year. Like I don't know how long has it been? 2 months? Longer? Your name on Tekken was Hobgoblin, then I have not played you. Maybe we should, I don't know if you're on Tekken 8, but maybe we should play sometime, I don't know. But I haven't played Tekken in a while.
Stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved
Harry.
You haven't looked at your stream since April? Well, no, it's the same mic. It's probably just more in frame. It's the same mic from April for sure. Oh no. Oh no. You're on Tekken 8, you just rarely play it anymore since it's a scummy company that rarely does anything to get rid of the problems playing the game. Yeah, I heard they messed up the rank system. Other than that, I don't really know anything.
Some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto.
A battle pass? Dang, I didn't even know.
So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
Howard Myers. Okay. I do like his mustache. And his drip.
What's that?
Oh, it's Corbinite.
Oh no, it's coming this way.
Sir, follow me.
Whoa, a book.
Get inside right away.
Alright, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. It should be effective? Isn't it Flying Steel or something?
Could it be? Or?
Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's all right. Just calm down.
It took his hat!
Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight! It just made off with my signature hat!
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Alright. Okay, I think this is where I play the game. Yep. No! It's not fully voiced! Nintendo, how could you? You know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? A book. Hey, Tim, over here. I can't change the camera perspective. A.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo? This girl looks familiar.
Why are you going through his stuff,
She's
bro?
the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Because you just learned of this person's existence, Pikachu. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. Yo, let's go, Pikachu! It's like the game. What? Oh man, this feels really clunky. Now what do we do? That's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, it's a, Pidgey? Pidove. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Is that Pidove unconscious? Dialog portraits are so goofy. He does look kind of weird. Did they change? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Also, I look like... what? Magnus Carlsen? Is that it? Is that what you were gonna say? Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Well, I think you could also get like some sort of disease. I think it's pretty likely. Yes, sir. Alright. Well, you know it. Exclamation point lookalikes in the chat. Hey you, big guy. What happened to Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? No, I'm the only one that can understand you. You, cut your Pikachu's Pika Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Alright. Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Bro, he's jacked. Audino can hear how healthy you are. Okay. Kinda weird. I look like a squashed down Moai statue. You're talking about an Easter Island head? That's rude. I mean, obviously my face isn't as long. I guess maybe that's just calling me normal looking. I'm not sure. I do take offense, regardless of how you meant it. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh right, sorry, got a little worked up seeing Pidove in such a bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. We're gonna interrogate him. Or interview him. I don't know if it's an interrogation. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Audino is with the police department's rescue squad. Tim Goodman is some old-timer name, dude. I don't know, Tim is pretty timeless, I'd say. Goodman is like, I don't know, that's a rare name. But they had to make sure we get that he's like a good guy somehow, I guess. I don't know. Audino. I'll spare you the details. Right now we need to help this Pidove. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Audino used the move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Audino. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now I should really get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help you take care of Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. This doesn't even really seem like a job for a detective or whatever. You? This is an emergency situation, one that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Pidove to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. They said it again. Okay. Cool. Wait, doesn't that mean it's already woken up? Oh, it's another pit. Oh, it's two other Pidoves. Hey, why don't we talk to those other Pidove? Mr. Butler, good one. Also, how's the 3rd grade going, bro? Sure, let's give it a shot. No offense. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah, what is it? Very good. Thank you. Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient. Oh, very good, as in the 3rd grade's going very good. All right. Yeah, it should be. It's not hard. It's not gotten hard yet. Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Karn caught playing ass. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. I'm once again playing a game I don't want to play because my chat told... I don't know. This is, I guess, it's the first time I'm playing a game against my will on stream. House MD. Dude, House MD was the answer for one of the Daily Dozen trivia questions, but I couldn't get there. I was looking for Dr. House, which I guess isn't a thing. It's just called House MD. And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, all right? You gotta do the cooking by the book. Otherwise, the cake will end up crazy. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. How is this an investigation, bro? Just give him some sniffing salt or something. You should play Dark Souls 2. You want to see me suffer? Just watch me play freaking Another Crab's Treasure. Or like, watch me play a difficult game about climbing. Or watch me play like literally any other game. I feel like I almost exclusively play images that make me, games that make me suffer. That fuck-ass image of House of the Soulless Stairs is so funny. There's like this, there's a very funny tweet, which is like, I can't describe it. I can't do it justice because I don't know it very well. But it's like, I don't know. Sir, the patient has butt worms. What are we gonna do? And it's like, you fool, the butt worms are keeping him alive. Give him more butt worms. And that's every episode of House. Fortunately, Pidov's injuries are already healed. I've never seen an episode of House, by the way. The only impression I got from it is like of the 2 Northern Line bits that have like stemmed from it. Or like 2 tweets that I've seen about it. Fortunately, Pidov's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it coincidence, but me, I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. They're breaking the 4th wall. Perfect, right? You sent something like that to AKG. Let me try finding it. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimony. Bro, we just gotta wake it up! What are you talking about? Testimonies! We just gotta wake up the stupid bird. Oh, and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing, here I go. Hey, Pidove, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious Pidove. Wait, just because they're Pidove? Just because they're Pidove, they have to be friends, huh? Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Cool. It says their friend's taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Pidove is just sleeping? OMG, what's up, Lassie? You like Detective Pikachu? I'm not reading the Pokemon noises anymore. You really love the smell of wait, huh? What's that got to do with anything? It's gonna wake it up. If I'm a German guy, do I know Sev? Is that a YouTuber or something? I do not. Smell of the game? Yo, you got reminded of this TV talent show edition where this German dude sings the Pokemon theme song while it's wearing the funkiest looking clothes ever. English talent show or German talent show? Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we gotta get some freaking sniffing salts. He's playing horror games, etc. You look a bit like him too. You want to hug the Audino? It looks adorable. That is true. But it also looks sad. I don't really... I used to be into German YouTube, like in my Minecraft era, like, I don't know, 6 years ago or longer. 6 to 8 years ago. But I don't really consume, like, German content anymore. But some of my friends do, which is why I know something. But, I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pidove are really into. Okay, yes, great. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pidove around here. Okay, the hand-holding is a bit much. I guess this is a game for children, so I shouldn't be like... And it's also Pokemon. But mostly go international, yeah. Hey, Tim. Come here for a sec. If you get stuck during your investigation, see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen. You can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. Okay, I don't think my ego is going to handle if I have to ask for a hint. So let's pray it never comes to that. I'm sorry this game looks ass. Engage had a certain art style, but at least it had shading. I don't take a you know what, this game does look ass, but it does not bother me in the slightest. It does not bother me in the slightest. Press the left button. Okay, you're gonna make me press it. I'm a little curious about what that pedophile is saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all I wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Jesus, it's like, oh my god. Like, I guess this is actually a game for like 10-year-olds, huh? But I feel like the entire game is hand-holding. Surely, eventually, I get to use my brain, right? I don't know if we're gonna make it that far into the game. Yep. Nice strong aroma that makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Are you being serious? Aroma sleepy times go... Dude, you can't... Dude, there's just no way. Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? No kidding, huh? No kidding. And what if that scent could wake up its friend? Do a barrel roll? Okay. That's it, Tim. If we can find the strong aroma those pedophiles are chirping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we going to find a scent like that? You love stupid band names like Goat Penis. Okay, dang. Alright. Well, I guess you really are into metal then. Because I feel like most metal band names are exclusively stupid. There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me, listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. Goat penis is like your 5th favorite type of penis? Bro. Mournful Congregation sounds like a Dark Souls boss. Infant Annihilator also sounds like a Dark Souls boss. I can give you advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You can press the plus button. Detective Pikachu is literally just the detective stages on Peach Showtime. They answer the question like 50 times. Then you ask you the exact same question after. Dang, maybe we should have played Princess Peach Showtime. Never was interested in Detective Pikachu. Well, in case anybody's not aware, I'm playing this game because I lost a bet, okay? That's why we're playing this game. Also, it cost me 50 bucks. Alright, sure, interview the other Pidoff. Wait, is this the only... Can I not interview the other one? Okay. What was the bet? It was, the bet was if I could beat a difficult game about climbing within a certain time frame. And I did not. Hey, any idea where we can find a nice strong aroma? Please, for the love of God, buy it secondhand or something. I'm gonna be real with you. The effort it takes to buy it secondhand is not worth the money for me. And I needed to have it ready today because it was an impromptu decision. He's rich? I'm not rich. My parents are. Also, rich is a strong word. You can tell my house is nice? How can you tell, bro? This is like literally the only shot. House tour when? House tour when I live alone and not with my parents, okay? Or not alone. It's so clean and white and new. Well, I do appreciate that you say it's clean because that means I'm doing a good job. Also, just because it's white. People have like the wood. Poor people have like the wood walls. Listen, okay, this is a Europe thing, okay? We all have stone walls over here. Or I don't even know if it's stone. Is it stone? I think it's stone. Anyhow, it's like we don't have the cardboard walls that the Americans have. Maybe I assumed too early. Yeah, maybe watch my room tour. You'll get a better picture. I guess you wouldn't know, huh? Wait, why wouldn't you know? Aren't you like a... Okay, I guess you're a hearing Pokemon and not a... Oh, there's a log. Help us find a way to wake up the Pidove. I'm counting on you, young detective. Okay, any other... Oh my god. Zatu jump scare. He looks... Bro looks freaky. I can't even lie. He reminds me of the lemon guy from Adventure Time. I forgot his name. The unacceptable condition thing. That's Zatu. I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. Your architecture is mostly made to withstand cold, neutral weather as it's the natural climate over here. Correct. 100% correct. Which is why in the summer, it's ass. Like, we have no air conditioning anywhere, and the houses are designed to keep the heat in. So the summers are just torture. Like, German people, like, 50 years ago did not account for global warming when they built these houses. I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. It's psychic, right? Summer's Horrid over here. Wait, Syntax, where are you from? Wait, are you also German? Because you made it sound like you're German. UK. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up Pidove. Way ahead of you. Hey, Zatu. Can you hear me? Hey. It probably only communicates like telepathically, if I had to assume. It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. 2. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. Fated to live in the UK, worse than death. Hey, just move, Lamau. Just get a house. You made some chicken nuggets earlier, but now you're bored. Maybe you should make more food. Listen, eating food out of boredom, one of the worst habits you could ever have, really. It's awfully calm, given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. What the heck? Sure, there's no way this dumbass knows, like, what a smell's gonna do. Okay, we have, like, a semi-cutscene for this thing, okay. A little jolt from Magnemite here might just be what Pidove needs to wake up. Yeah, let's electrocute it. Finally finish a case? Bro, what are you talking about? UK is Bloodborne? Yeah. Yeah, you can't just use your moves, so you'd have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Why can the Pikachu not just use its moves? Can we talk about this? Also, I hope, and this is like, if my stream dies right after this, it's gonna be pretty funny. I hope that I have fixed my stream going offline issue by disabling some setting in OBS. Magnemite does not have the levitate ability. Wait, doesn't it? Am I stupid? No one was here, but Panda saw Carnivore face the final boss of Crab Game. I did not beat it. For like complete transparency. On Detective Pikachu, are you talking about yourself or about me? Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. Mag? Oh, I'll tell you what the problem... I said I wasn't gonna read this stupid Pokemon thing. We've got a Pidove that won't wake up. I was thinking of one of your electric-type moves could jolt it awake, though probably one only as a last resort. Oh, you'd be willing to help us out? Thanks. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for any electrifying assistance. Hey, what if we just... Yourself. Okay. There's a cop I can... Well... You should evacuate. How about you? I can't talk to you. I hate that I can't turn the camera. Another Pidove. Oh, I know you've got to send for me. I just know you got to send for me Pokemon whose name I forgot. Aromatisse. Well, there you go. Game in 2024 can't turn camera. Well, guess what? It was released in 2023. You're Aromatisse, aren't you? What are these Pidove surrounding you for? Aroma. Yo, she said it! Stuck in N64 days? Not fair. You could move your camera in Pokemon Snap. Ha, they started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These Pidove have been following Aromatisse around. Dude, like, you don't have to make it any more obvious, bro. You're asking it to make the nice aroma. When is the rematch? Bro. The question might as well be, when are you playing Hollow Knight again? In which case the answer is, I don't know. But you get stuck on walls a lot and games were kind of janky. Play a legit Dark Souls game? Absolutely not. After another Crab's Treasure, I'm never touching a Souls-like ever again. Until Black Myth Wukong in August. The Pidove are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Pidove are all drawn to the scent that Aromatisse emits. Or just too maddening Fire Emblem Engage. Listen, yesterday I had the realization, while I was miserable after streaming another Crab's Treasure for like 6 hours, I had the realization that I'm not in the mental headspace where I can play games that make me miserable. If I was happier in my personal life, I could play games that don't make me miserable like a lot, that make me miserable like a lot. But I have to find a balance, unfortunately. If I was happier, I could play more games that make me miserable. But unfortunately, I am not. So I have to like make sure that the game I play doesn't make me too miserable, because otherwise it's gonna spill over into my personal life, and I don't want that. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Yin yang kind of stuff. I don't know. I guess it's just about being happy. You're so menacing when you type like this. I'm kind of surprised the bot hasn't shot you for typing like this. I'm not reading everything. It'll help us out if we can get these Pidove to stop following it around. Bro, just do it. Just capture it or something. Then make it do it. Fair enough. Let's talk to the Pidove. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Just Thunderbolt it or something. These games are just like graphic novels. But I can move my character. Sounds like you are suggesting something. Not suggesting anything, but yeah, engage on normal is really fun just because it's not exactly hard, and it's just for some concern you will have this skill or else. Nightbot, target spotted, laser target has been muted, target eliminated. Listen, if you usually you will get warned by the bot when you do something dumb, but if you do something like dumb consecutively, it'll warn you and then kill you in the same instance. In which case, killing you is a 15-minute timeout, which I have no way to remove. I'm just letting you know. So to ask you this, but could you, go somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. You just threaten to thundershock it or something. Say, guess what? Pretty soon, Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. They're on board with the nice aromas over there plan. So they'll move? Great. Oh, man. Oh, man. Pikachu looks so goofy. He's missing his hat. This is... I'm imagining this is what it's like to be 30 and to go to Disneyland. Or to be 30 and watch Bluey. Like, they must feel how I feel. It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those Pidove to move. What's Bluey? It's spelled B-L-U-E-Y. It's a show about dogs for children. That adults are also into. Apparently. I'm not opening up the Bluey discourse. That's not my fight. It's happy to lend a hand now that we got this Pidove to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. So did we just lie to these Pidove? Is that what we did? It's kind of messed up, no? Okay, Aromatisse, here's the Pidove. Please help it. You genuinely think the Detective Pikachu movie is better than any Detective Pikachu games now and to come? Well, I haven't seen the Detective Pikachu movie.
Glad that worked.
Aromatisse nuts. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. Pidove's awake. Audino. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna read that stuff. Wow, Aromatisse scent is nice. What the? Who wrote this? But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why the Pidove like it so much. DP movie is good, highly recommended. I hope you use that acronym on purpose. Which is also what I named like my thumbnail when I made it. I was like, I don't really like using that acronym for this. Are you going to finish the entire game? If I like it, which I don't so far, and if it does well, which it's actually doing. So I don't know. We'll see. Me when I'm drunk. Oh yes, smells so good is a good line. Yeah. Because this is torture and you're loving it. You're being tortured on me. You not like the acronym because of fighting games? No, I love raw DPs personally, but it also stands for something else. Would you DP on Wake Up for $1 million? That you're really enjoying it. Yep, you were a huge help, Matisse. Thanks. Oh god, what? Wait, Seesaw, are you deadass right now? You don't get it? At least it doesn't ever... Do you guys not know? Damn. Well, do you want me to tell you? What does... Okay, well... It stands for double penetration. Oh boy. Oh god, I can't believe it. Oh. This is I'm streaming a children's game right now. Oh man. Excellent work, young detective. That perk paid off right up. Goodness gracious, not your favorite movie? Oh man. Did you? It's so funny. You didn't realize how it's. I thought you were doing it intentionally. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Yeah, that's because you don't have a freaking Pikachu that can translate for you. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. Yeah, he's the chief of the Protection Bureau of Pokemon or something. You have committed many war crimes and cannot ever enter heaven as a result, some random minion. Listen, the minions are definitely... All of them are not seeing the pearly gates for helping out Hitler. So, yo, real Markiplier in chat. I loved your Firewatch playthrough. And also your, Smash or Pass all Pokemon. Why does he think of that acronym before Detective Pikachu at hand? Detective Pikachu, the topic at hand. Why did you not... whatever. I guess you're an innocent, pure soul who is going to see the pearly gates, so, I don't know. But I am not. Smash Pikachu? I can't get down with that. Double Team. It's a Pokemon move. Yeah, I do know the Pokemon move Double Team. It's very annoying. How about you ask him and find out? He told us! Dude, he told us! About you, Mr. Butler. Yes, I'm Will Butler, chief of the PPB, Pokemon Protection Bureau. We've been over this. The PPB? Dude, where's your memory? He told you. It's so rude. We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. So it's kind of like the police, but focused on Pokemon? No, the police doesn't protect people. It's a task force for the rich. ACAB. ACAB, and it includes Detective Pikachu. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. Pokemon Nuzlocke, but Pokemon death and the loved one dies. Well, I would run out of loved ones like really quick. Tim Goodman, you just noticed? Why? Because it's like Saul Goodman? At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City police station, cooperating with the police. The names are so basic and generic. Alright. We were dispatched to provide security, but well, just look at what happened. Will Butler, Tim Goodman? I don't know. Listen, I'm sure they got great Japanese names. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. About the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Oh, this is actually like Ace Attorney. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. It's Ace Attorney for children. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident... The R incident sounds wrong. In Spanish, do you think he's Tim Blanco Hombre? Wait, wouldn't it be Bueno Hombre? Excuse my limited Spanish. Because Blanco is white, right? Rule 34 incident. Don't look up Detective Pikachu, Rule 34. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. You have absolutely no idea why you put Blanco? Well, you could say, like, it's like a White West, you could say, you know? That would kind of make sense. Does Pikachu got a gun in his hand? Is he ready to aim? Detective Pikachu does turn off the body cam before he, like, does some stuff. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents. Yeah, we read this. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City while the PPB protects the Pokemon. You looked up World of Tanks on Rule 34? Why? We don't talk about black in Spanish? By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Ah, so that's why the PPB was formed. Just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. I'm not trying to go into like that direction with chat. I'm steering clear of it for now, of all of the not safe for work stuff. I try to avoid it because I want to foster a I guess a welcoming environment, but I'm just saying because sometimes people get really specific. Everyone that comes to stream seems to have some sort of affinity with Rule 34 in certain hubs. Yeah. But I really want to like shield those who do not have that affinity from that kind of talk. Because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So this is why I'll only bring it up very rarely. And actually, I will never bring it up. If it's brought up, I'll try to address it and then steer clear of it. Saying the N-word is beneficial for your health and not racist. You're gonna have to, like, explain yourself on that one or get banned, I'll be honest. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? Okay, I guess we're done here. By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can... I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. Why are you keeping this a secret? Why are you, like, why is it something you can't know? It's not like you're exactly hiding it. Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Ah. It's an interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Don't really have time for Rule 34. You're too busy being awesome. Yeah, just general word of advice to anyone who's like deep into that shit. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. You should probably dial it back and eventually quit it entirely. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Is that your impression of racist Mario? Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he caught on to us. You're talking right in front of him! Aww. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Okay, can I... Whoa! Ah! This game's writing is so good.
Back again. Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir.
Great cutscene. Great stuff.
Oh.
Yes, I do not talk to Pikachu. That literally looks down. Glad he didn't notice. Dude, I know. It's Corviknight again. Hey, give me back my hat, would ya? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Eggs. App. Oh, those are Pokemon cries. Okay. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. I'm trying to rotate my camera. It's not happening. Oh, this is Executor. Pikachu, look. Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered. Oh my. They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Investigate the area. Talk to the apple. Oh, it's actually an apple. Applin lives in an apple. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. App. Ugh, I said I wasn't gonna do it. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. About you, App. Dude, this is actually... I'm sorry, I hate repeating myself, but this is actually like Ace Attorney. Engaged writing was better than this, and they had You're the Divine Dragon, I love you. Engaged writing had a few sins, but it was bearable. But I think Engage just has a more mature audience. But listen, this is not near as bad as Danganronpa was. So it's not the lowest thing on my list, I guess. I haven't seen any Apple in the city before. Where'd you come from? Pikachu is a racist cop and kills all the Paladin Woopers when he gets the chance. That's what I'm saying. It's ACAB. What is Engage writing? You Google. You can. Oh no, she's talking about hit video game Fire Emblem Engage. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations, and his apple gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this applet. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. Engage just has a really simple story, so all the writing is also very... I don't know if I would co-sign the simple story take. Maybe compared to other Fire Emblems, I don't know. I'll bet that was Corviknight. Same goes for these crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened here? So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated, then let's help it find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were you with? 2? Okay, got it. Alright. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to get my head back from Corviknight, we can't just abandon the Pokemon in need of our help. Good dragon killed bad dragon. I didn't really get to the dragon part in Engage. I guess I kind of did, but not really. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Hitting the Mantis Lords from Hollow Knight is the same as hitting a woman. Listen, don't say that, because I've hit the Mantis Lords from Hollow Knight. I have never hit a woman. That's chapter 11. You got to chapter 3. That's close, though, isn't it? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to if there wasn't a tree in the way. Oh, are you calling it a tree? You're calling a living human a living, breathing Pokemon a freaking tree. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Oh god. Oh no, it actually thinks it's a tree. Inspect the tree. Are you gonna let me do it? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so we can't investigate because this tree's in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can't just cut it down. Go around! What are you doing? Is this actually for 5-year-olds? Dude, I think it... But... just move around it. You hate this game? Oh.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
It's an Alolan Executor. Wait, isn't this an Alolan Executor? Bro's an import. I'd never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's going on? What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, Executor, over here, look down, by your feet. You hate my content, that's why you're subscribed? Good. Good. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Oops, forgot to say which head. About you, Executor. You, middleest head. Also, by all means, Alolan Executor cannot live in city landscape, so he was 100% just released by some trainer. Well, we don't know that. I'm more racist than racist Mario himself. Don't accuse me of that. I am not racist. Why are you here? Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. Okay. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City. What happened here?
Hey.
Why is it asking the different heads? Whatever. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand. I knew it. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well. Okay, well, I guess we're done here. Left head, we've got a favor to ask. Does he have a head on his ass or his tail? At least it's weird you never noticed that. I think it's just a coke. Actually, it might be a head. You should have different channels be called stuff like Omnivorix and Herbivorics. I have thought about Omnivorix, personally. Actually, one of my second channels was named Omnivorix for a bit. I didn't have any videos on it, though. But it just, like, branding-wise, yeah, it's cute and all, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, it's like... I think it would be hard to, like, recognize. It's a head on a tail, poor guy. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Oh, good. It moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. Investigate. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigating begin. Remember what we're looking for. We're looking for Applin. I would point to my monitor, but you guys don't see that. I see one at the top right already. Where's the other one? The two missing Applin. Dude, am I blind? I only see one. That's right. There's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, okay? Look, an Applin. I found one. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must have taken a whole lot of patience. Huh, patiently staying still is one of your talents. Impressive. Is it impressive? You're literally doing nothing. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Okay. Okay, chat, no helpers. No helpers. Oh, I just went over it, because otherwise it wouldn't tell me, right? Nope. Nope. Okay, it owned me. It owned me. It owned me. Oh boy. Okay, it's not there. You literally see it. Be serious. Where could it be? Okay, it's not in there. Seesaw, you lied. Seesaw, you literally lied. Huh? Did you see something move behind that crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Are you blind? Try checking again. Maybe something's changed. What? You saw it? Liar! My hat! Corviknight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. It's a Pokemon Hatmon. There's actually Hatrini.
This was a real pain.
Oh, man.
Hey, get back here. The heck?
Regional Hatrim? Yeah. Seesaw gets it.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
Oh, boy.
See? Told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
How are you gonna go get it? You're gonna climb? Bro. Okay, yeah. No. Let's climb Executor.
Tim, lift me up.
Okay.
That's weird. It is weird.
You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
It's a quick time event. It's a quick time event. I'm getting ready to press another button. I bet I have to mash A one more time. Grab it! Dude, my mashing is so bad. My mashing is actually so bad. Lazy, you're shitso posting again. I hate it. I hate it. Pikachu, it's an Applin. Whoa! Are you okay? Buster Wolf! Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the Applin okay too? Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Well, the one is so small. Good, glad they're alright. So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corv and I dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. Gonna pull it out like Link getting something out of a crate in Ocarina of Time. You gotta 1v1 AKG on Strive later, you're gonna get destroyed. You ever play ranked? Like what floor were you on? I would love to also play you in Strive so I could get some revenge for some other games. I'll be rooting for you. Guilty Gear Strive fighting game. Actually, if AKG could like stream it on Discord, I would love to watch it, honestly. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat. Bedman. Well, you didn't answer my question.
That was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The award ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return
award
to the venue
ceremony.
at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Oh, you're gonna let it terrorize the city?
Great work. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
And you as well, Pikachu.
You never play online other than certain fighting games. Call it a waste, but it was fine. So to answer floor, huh? Oh god, see, so you're gonna get destroyed. He's actually going to kill you.
And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
For doing what? For finding my hat and waking up one pit off?
I'm honored.
I guess it was from the other game.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
Where is it got? Oh, it's gotta get put on this hat. It's like, are you gonna poke it with it?
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Congratulations, hon.
So I guess those are my mother and my sister. You have BlazBlue and Persona 5 Persona 4 Arena Ultimate knowledge, but unfortunately you can't do the sickest combo ever. I mean, listen, my Tekken, like my fighting game fundamentals
Amazing, Tim.
got me decently far in Tekken, but not knowing combos, because that's the same for me in Tekken. I don't know any combos.
You think so?
I guess you probably know some
Everyone knows
combos, but
all
like
about the amazing
it's
work you
you
two have
can't
done.
get too far, and AKG
There
is
was
like
the abduction case, the
borderline
Waffle
floor
Stone
10,
case.
so it's gonna be pretty rough, I
The Nine
think.
Tower standoff case too.
Okay, this is all lore from
They
past
even made
games.
A movie based on the R case.
Wait, is that a Detective
Yeah,
Pikachu movie?
I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess.
You're good at BlazBlue, it must transmit in some way. I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
Fourth wall break? Kinda.
I see.
Why are you moving your head like that?
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow.
If you play online on a fighting game, it's BlazBlue, you love really so much.
Oh, Pikachu.
I was scared to play online for... I'm not saying you're scared to play online, but I was scared to play online for a pretty long time in Strive as well.
Yeah.
And then I finally did it, and I'm glad I did, even though it made me rage a lot. Check the TV. Okay. Yeah, let's get some cereal advertisements in. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. What's going on?
According
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokemon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme
What?
City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents
That
involving Pokemon.
there's a Mew. Isn't that insane that there's just a Mewtwo there?
Pokemon Protection Bureau
Yeah, can
are
we talk about this?
Amelia Christie signs
Amateur
off.
footage, just say footage. True.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago.
Wait, Mewtwo can. Oh yeah, Mewtwo can
That's
talk to
alive,
humans.
and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Hmm.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you? You're just like your father, talking to Pokemon like that.
Oh, really?
This feels awkward. This feels awkward. That scene
It's
felt
been
awkward.
2 years since the R incident.
I don't like that they
Since
call it
then,
that.
We've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together.
Do you
I'm
like
sure
it so
we'll find my
far?
dad someday.
It's a bit too hand-holdy for me, I'll be honest. But I guess that's always Pokemon at the start, so we'll see. I don't know. I mean, maybe once we like get started on the real game, maybe I'll like it. I don't know. What's up, Juice World? How's the missus? Gotta start shaming Game Freak. Hey, they're called Game Freak for a reason, okay? The day after the award ceremony. Isn't Rhyme also a Pokemon trainer? I guess you spell her differently, huh? It's Maractus.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal wins every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
He's good. Your ex said that you're always going to be lower than her in every way, and you said something.
Sounds like a
What did you say?
Yep.
That reminds me of a Ruby song, actually.
The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
His mom really thinks his son is taking drugs. Well, I guess her husband too. Then you can imagine what. You look like a detective. Frank Holiday, Rhyme City Police Inspector. You know what? They do have
Did you
generic
finally
names.
Find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
It's crazy they're going to a teenager for this one.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but
Yo, now I'm sitting in a Pokemon
I'll go
mansion.
ahead and meet up with you there.
Dude, the way he walked away is so funny. Does he not have school or something? These kids have never have school. If they have school, they don't care. It's like in Paldea, you were literally in a school. And they were like, yeah, how about you guys leave and find some treasure or something? I don't know, bro. You can still take classes if you want to, I guess. You said that, man, you shut your mouth. That's why when your parents look at you on the dinner table, they hide their faces in their bowls. They can't handle how much of a disappointment you are. Damn. Probably best not to fight with your ex. Just probably best to like avoid her, I suppose. But I don't really have any advice for you. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. Let's get some coffee. You've got to be calm and unhurt if you want to do the best investigating. Dude, he's trying to persuade me into getting him coffee. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner and she's trying to date someone who does not like her, well, that's not a good idea. You can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and a Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk. If you see this icon bouncing, press the right button to hear what Pikachu has to say.
Tim. Look, I know we need to
Dude, he
hurry,
wants that coffee.
Would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance... Oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me. Okay.
Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him. Okay, what? What was the point of this?
Whoa!
As much as I hate to admit it, we don't have time to drink coffee right now. I was wrong. I was wrong. The game owned me. Dude, that's crazy. They're fighting in the back alley. A Hariyama and a Poliwhirl. Oh, there he is.
Damn.
I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the dentist residence. Up ahead. The hood? Ah, it's just a back alley. Doesn't have to be the hood. Go to the scene of the crime. The dentist residence. Was that here? Nope. This is just like Sonic Unleashed. Dentist residence in exterior. It's so empty. I've never played Sonic Unleashed, so I really wouldn't know. I've never seen anything about it yet. Ooh, okay. They weren't lying when they said it was a mansion.
Well, if it isn't the great detectives.
Why do I have the feeling he's being mean to us? Brad McMaster. Oh, okay. Yo, does this beat go kind of hard or what? Listen to that clap in the background. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on a case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. I was asked to be on this case. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Well, yep, he's still a jerk. Thinks he's holding a grudge from that time we showed him up. He says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. What? Actually not generic name? Dennis residence. Am I even pronouncing that right? Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Okay, damn. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just got to go get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. Okay. The missing jewel. Why is the M and the J in different colors? Oh, nice painting of Ho-Oh. Dude, the frames are horrible.
I see.
Alright, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Alright. Talk to Sanjeev Dennis. Hello, Mr. Dennis. Oh.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
He does not sound like I expected him to sound. Oh, dude. Aww, poor Growlithe. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner, Growlithe. Growl. I said I wasn't gonna read that. Fun stuff just started? Is this the first case? I guess it is, huh? I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident? A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. Why would you say that about him? Why would you say that about him? He looks like an honest man. It's still eat the rich, but still. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop. What a mysterious name. Magical, even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Okay, it's in orange, which means it's important. Have you seen the new Nintendo World Championships game? $30 for microgram stuff for NES is unbelievable. I have not, actually. I guess you weren't here yesterday when I talked about the Switch successor being like announced on Twitter, basically, or the announcement of the Switch successor being announced on Twitter. Any thoughts? Any wishes? Because I asked all the other people in chat yesterday. You saw him beat up Growlithe? No. Noted testimony. Yeah, it was just so casual. It's just like how they dropped the Origami King just on Twitter, like the announcement for it. Well, it's actually even more casual because it was just in a reply somewhere. Like they were sick about people asking about the Switch 2 or like the Switch successor in every direct. It's like, there's not gonna be any Switch successor news in the direct. Stop freaking asking us. We're gonna announce it at the end of the year. Is something sticking out to you as odd? Not expecting anything, you just went, oh cool. Yeah, but like what are your wishes? Or anybody else in chat really? What do you want to see from the Switch successor? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. It's always the butler. Or the gardener. Or the maid. They think the butler did it? We want Pikmin 5, the return of the Bull Blacks. Okay, aside from games. Nintendogs. Okay, 2 games. Okay, 2 games. 2 games. You know what? I brought this on myself. I'm more so looking for, like, features. Better graphics for games. You really need a better frame rate. Hey, how about 4K and 60 FPS? That would be pretty cool, right? And, you know, in the year 2024. Silksong. Also a game, unfortunately. Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. How would I... Did he telepathically beam an image into my mind? Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yeah, that's precisely how it got its name. Oh, brother. The Aurora Drop has been subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us, even among us jewelers, for the longest time, we called it the Jewel of Legend. Genuinely, you wouldn't mind if it has the hardboard of Xbox One and PS4. It's a handheld device too, so it'll be really good. Yeah. Listen, what if it had the hardware of a Steam Deck? Now we're talking. I don't even know how good the Steam Deck hardware is, but it runs games pretty well. Oh, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? You want a weapon of power out of the Switch so you can just whack it around like a Wii controller? I would like better Joy-Cons. I would like Joy-Cons that are more ergonomic. You want to access a hidden feature which is to play with more than -2 FPS? Okay. Okay, people want more performance. I think you're gonna get that. Most likely. Definitely, honestly. But how much the performance bump is gonna be, I don't know. Also, you get exclusive games for Switch 2, but you don't want to spend another £300 for a new Mario game. I'm calling it right now. They're not gonna make the new games exclusive. They're too scared. They're too scared to make the new games exclusive. They're gonna develop them for the Switch successor and for the Switch as well. They're too scared. They don't want to have happen what happened to the Wii and the Wii U. They're not trying to repeat the cycle. Also, what kind of names would you guys like? Because, like, AKG said he really didn't want Switch 2. You want a third Joy-Con, N64 style. Worst idea ever. You want Waluigi in Smash? That's probably gonna be like a new Smash game. Which I guess every Nintendo console has had a Smash game. They better not make them graphically better for Switch 2, but still good for original. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. Mario Maker 3. Okay, another game. Yeah, Mewtwo King also wanted a new Smash and a new Mario Maker, both with rollback. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't think Nintendo is capable of making rollback netcode. You hope it's called Focuses? What? But it does do something like new Nintendo Switch, like the 3DS then. New Nintendo Switch. You want a feature of the new console to make it so the console explodes in your hands and your entire wrist gets blown off? A self-destruct button. About your trusted butler. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Classic butler name. That and Jasper. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Growlithe's neck. What if it was Growlithe? What if Growlithe ate the jewel? If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I think it would be something like the 3DS and the 3DS XL. I'm honestly pretty happy with the display size. Like with the OLED model. I think it's like, is it 7 inches? I don't know. I'm happy with the size of the Switch, I'll be honest. The police think Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in his home for years and has always served us well. Nintendo's becoming EA? In what way? I don't think so. Actually, the online multiplayer Mario games that they're making, that is shades of EA. Like Battle League was so ass, you might actually be valid in comparing them to EA. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me, and I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it, and the real culprit is still at large? That's right. Someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. Ah, so that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. Well, I think he called us here to find the culprit. We'll talk to Barnes later. Okay, I guess that's it, huh? So finding the Aurora Drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do. Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. You want a new Nintendo console to have a sword built into it, unscrew the console and unfold the sword? I don't think they're gonna do that, man. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. Yeah, you mean like because he's the only one who had access to the key? We've been over this, Pikachu. Try to keep up, please. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? May I? Of course, the jewel storage room is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Okay. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook. The writers for the detective journal swear by it. Okay. Detective journal. That's a magazine you're always reading, right? I'm gonna be real with you. I can't imagine there's a big audience for that magazine. You want Hornet to fight Crash Bandicoot in the hit game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Smash Ultimate is done. Smash more like trash? Got him. Smash Ultimate is complete. They will not be adding or removing anything. Also, Smash Ultimate could mean, because of the name, that it's the last Smash ever. Which I think would make sense, but I don't think they're gonna do. You used too many emojis in a row. It's the problem. Yeah, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. Okay, we've got a case file. Okay. First, let's write in the notebook any burning questions that arise while we're investigating. Super Smash Universal? I don't know. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. The Aurora... After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. That's crazy. That's like so shoehorned. Oh, whatever. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we have to do right now? You want Kratos to beat up Jesus? I don't think they can put Jesus in Smash. We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right. Let's go check out the jewel storage room. Okay. Oh, I don't even get to walk up the stairs. Okay. Guess not. So where's the jewel storage room? Let me talk to the police woman. Please? This room is currently being searched by the police. Yo, the band? This is a jewel storage room, the scene of the crime. Alright, perfect. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Hardy already filled me in. Please go right ahead.
Yes.
Thank you. Alright. GSS, I will be timing you out for 15 minutes for that one. I hope you know why. What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used the key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Alright. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
Let's see, where should we look first? This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. I was about to say that. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? Well, doesn't that basically clear the butler angle? Because they clearly didn't use a key. The jewel case is still locked. Okay. Like Dennis said, the jewel in this case was stored under lock and key. And the key to the case is in a different key than the one to the jewel storage room. I wonder who has the key then. Oh, wait, the key to the room. Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe I didn't pay complete attention. Is that all I can look at here? I think it probably is. Alright. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Okay. Oh, wait, is that the blade? Don't tell me. No, it's a feather, right? Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? How do we know it's a Pokemon? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in a mansion. Let's look into that later. Okay. That looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was cut off? Yes, we've already been over this. Yeah, it looks that way. It's a really clean cut. Alright. Slicing must have taken one serious sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. Alright, let's look at the freaking cotton, which is obviously from Whimsicott. There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. Alright. What's a bunch of cotton doing here?
Right.
We've covered everything I was wondering about. Any other spots you want to check? Oh, is that it? Yeah, I guess that must be it, huh? Wait, there was something here.
Hey, Tim. Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything that looks suspicious.
That's funny. I didn't know they would bake that interaction in there. I guess that's it, huh? Alright.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
You probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now, eh? Alright, select begin deducing your case notebook.
Okay.
We have a few plausible theories. Which do you think is right? The culprit cut open the case and stole the jewel. The culprit hasn't actually stolen the jewel yet. The culprit may not have taken the Aurora drop out of the jewel storage room. Instead, they may have hidden amongst the cotton fluffs scattered across the room. The culprit may have used the key to unlock the jewel case and stole the Aurora Drop. Well, it's gotta be this one.
Okay.
Good. From what we've seen of the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the Aurora Drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. At least we know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora Drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward. Okay, easy enough. You understand how to use the case notebook now? Yep. Once I've got some evidence, I'll start deducing. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like it. Okay. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh yeah? Yeah, think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed? The jewel storage door was locked, the jewel was stored in this room, the glass was cut, but the door wasn't. I mean, all of these are the same, basically.
Whoa!
There's nothing strange about the door being locked. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's right, so that means the thief only had one of the keys, the one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. So we need to ask Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right, after we wrap up here, let's go ask him. I thought we've already wrapped up here. Okay. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry, I couldn't stand just waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe they then cut open the jewel case and took the Aurora Drop. Is that so? I suppose it doesn't help Barnes since he has access to the key. Alright. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. Okay. You're leaving? Bye? Alright, bye. Waluigi, thanks for tuning in. Got it. So both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the jewel storage room, but only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The Aurora Drop is meant to become a symbol of a revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. A symbol of revival? Let's ask Dennis about that later. The thief cut open the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. And the only people who have access to that key are Dennis and Barnes, so it would make sense that the police would suspect Barnes. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Why would he do that, knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Second time I've had I struggled with the word this stream. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Now that we've got our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing everyone right away. Begin deducing.
Okay.
Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we can come up with. We actually haven't... Mr. Dennis himself said there's no way Barnes could have committed this crime. Taking him at his word doesn't mean that Barnes is innocent. Tim, are you feeling alright? You do realize that doesn't prove anything, don't you? Of course Dennis thinks Barnes didn't do it. No one wants to believe that the people close to them would commit a crime. Our job is to find something that actually proves that Barnes isn't a culprit. I don't think we have enough information yet. Is there something we forgot to ask you? Let's go conduct some more interviews.
Okay.
Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. What? Didn't we just do that? No, we can't. We can't. Interview the people and the Pokemon in the mansion. Alright. Hey, Tim, there's something on the floor by the window. Should we check it out? Wait, which floor? Oh. Another feather. Oh, more feathers.
Oh,
What's all this? Pokemon feathers? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor and the windows open. Maybe Pokemon got in. Or out through here. Well, we should... You think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. Something about that is nagging at me. I mean, we already found a feather like that amidst the other stuff. Can we go up another? We cannot. Bro's mansion only got 2 floors? That's pretty cringe, man. I want to talk to Growlithe most of all, honestly. Oh, this is the butler, no?
Hello there, Detective Tim.
Why are you talking like that?
I mean, Detective Goodman?
Oh, never mind. It's not the butler. Why does he know who I am? Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said, at least. Oh, the name's... Wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry. My name is Larry Turner, and I'm a member of the house staff. House staff, huh? Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if... You really don't have to be so formal with us. Hey, what's up, Jada? Thanks, that's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Uh-oh, is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence in his ability to do his job. Anyway, you wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. Not having the best day, you got hurt today? Oh my god, what happened? Well, I'm sorry you got hurt. That sucks. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. Bit sus. Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. Oh, something attacked him? So not the thief then. Well, we don't know that. Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. Right, so where to start? I was just doing my job like normal today. I'd made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw a ducklet fly out of the 2nd story window. I mean, ducklet's feathers are like the lighter shade of blue, right? As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually ducklet just walks out the front door. It seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. The next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. You're disabled and you were in a wheelchair and your blanket got caught on your joystick and made your knee hit a table? Oh, damn, that sucks. Wow. So, like, you had your blanket on your wheelchair and it caught the joystick. The joystick moved. You moved unintentionally and you hit your knee on a, made your knee hit a table? Dang. I hope it didn't hit a nerve or anything, because if that happens, it really hurts. Yeah, sorry that happened to you. Wait, so you say you're disabled. You also said you had epilepsy, right? Is that one and the same thing, or are they 2 separate things? Because as far as I know, if you're epileptic, you don't necessarily have to be in a wheelchair. But I don't know if it's like 2 separate things or not. Based on the size, it couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. Separate. Oh damn. Well, I'm really sorry. Well, just don't take that the wrong way. I guess it's just an unfortunate burden, I suppose. I read Pokemon. Do you know what kind it was? I'm really not sure. It all happened so fast. I see. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora drop. Why not? It's possible that the culprit ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. You also have muscular dystrophy, which is why you have to have a wheelchair. Oh damn. That's I mean, listen, you probably don't want to, that's probably not something you want to talk about, but that's horrible, right? That just means your muscles are in a constant state of like decay, right? Or is that muscular atrophy? I'm not entirely sure. All I know is it's not good. So Tim, now that you've heard Turnosaurus, what do you think? We need to find the ducklet that flew out of the window and that red Pokemon too. Yep, you got it. About the culprit.
Excuse me?
Do you see anything else when the Pokemon attacked you? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Can you think of any other details that might give us a clue about the culprit? Nothing in particular is coming to mind. I mean, Mr. Dennis is such a nice Pokemon person. I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him, but honestly, I just can't believe it. Barnes has shown me the ropes around here. He's a great coworker with tons of experience. I mean, if you'd known Barnes before all of this, you could never even imagine him being a thief. About the Aurora Drop.
Excuse me?
You know anything about the stolen jewel? The Aurora Drop? I've never even seen the thing. It's been shut up in that storage room ever since I was brought to the house. Of course, I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis. Arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis? Oh, okay. Now we've got something. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate the Aurora Drop. Seems like Mrs. Dennis is against that plan. They've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night, it must really be a point of contention. I guess Mrs. Dennis just doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So the Aurora Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, eh? Okay. Alright, I'm really sorry. I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, everybody that had to look at the chair for multiple minutes. Let's keep going, huh? Alright, let's talk to her.
You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
Okay, damn. Oh, the wife. We're detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. Detectives? Oh, I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband? That must mean you're Claudia Dennis, Sanjeev's wife. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. Whoa. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. Yo, okay. New prime suspect just dropped. What do you mean? The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes, but we can't be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound just like my husband. But nothing you will say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner Ducklet was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Oh, so Ducklet is Barnes' partner? Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner Ducklet was involved in the crime. You look as though you don't believe me about what you witnessed.
Excuse me?
Is it true that you witnessed the crime? I didn't exactly see it clearly. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read your message. Muscular dystrophy is a group of genetic diseases that cause progressive weakness and loss of muscle mass, but it's not as bad as it sounds. So it's not like... I guess what I'm asking is, it's not like terminal, right? Like, I really don't... Like, if it's like terminal, I really don't want to, like, mention it, right? But, like... It's not like it's gonna kill you one day, right? Oh, okay. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Because there's another one in the same direction. Maybe it's like muscular atrophy where it'll kill you one day. Well, I didn't see it clearly, huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. Amazing Pokemon. What's up, Rihan Rashid official channel? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. But we know there's another bird Pokemon. One with darker blue feathers. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room. So those were Ducklets? In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. Yeah, no, you're good? Alright, I'm glad to hear that. Okay. A metallic sound. Do you know what could have made that noise? No, I don't. But the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? What's up, Weaving Mythos? I suppose you must have broken something in the act. And I've heard it confirmed that Douglas' feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory. But it's all based on its metallic sound and the sight of a flying bluebird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy if you ask me. Alright. Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Dennis, but that information alone isn't enough to definitely prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever it is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? That's true. I get that she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us. About Barnes. Oh man, that's a lot of dialogue options. Mr. Dennis seems confident that Barnes is innocent. Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting. Oh, especially when it comes to Barnes. Those two really trust each other that much. I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time, much longer in fact than I've known Sanjeev. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev, even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. Oh, okay, she's cooking him? I get the feeling Claudia is not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's the thief? About Ducklet.
Excuse me?
Could you tell me more about Ducklet? Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dotes on him tirelessly, he's always by his side. Okay. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in a crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yes, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She'd certainly be capable of making off with her jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the only thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes. Okay, about the Aurora Drop.
Yes?
The Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. Mr. Dennis told me the same thing. But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. Hey, my face always looks like this. She can't understand you, little bro. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded around for the general public. They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Okay. How to imagine her quietly doing anything. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Talk to Clefairy. Clefable. Sorry, Clefable. All ears for mansion gossip. Okay. Oh, it's Clefable, Mrs. Dennis' partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Whoa, what gives? No need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here. She's not gonna talk to us? What? Okay, let's ask someone else. Are we gonna ask? I don't think Main Trick is gonna tell us anything. Hey, I have a couple questions to ask. You got a moment? Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You even know how to talk to them Brad's main... Oh, it's a different Main Trick. Whoops. Lieutenant McMaster is currently interviewing Mr. Bounce in his room.
Excuse me?
I guess it would be too much to ask us to join in, right? I'm afraid we can't allow even the great Detective Tim to do that. Police protocol, you understand. Oh, okay, but he has admiration for me. Good to know. I take it you heard what Mr. Dennis has to say. I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. He's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. It sure seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we've gathered, but if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. Oh, okay. Your mom's actually trying to get you into a summer camp that is just for disabled people? I mean, that sounds good, right? I mean, it's always good to socialize with people. Sounds like something that could be fun. At the time of the incident. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? We're still looking into that. I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. Ugh, thanks for nothing. He's right, we should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. About Barnes. I was told Barnes is a police prime suspect. Well, the circumstantial evidence certainly seems to be pointing in his direction. He doesn't sound terribly convinced. Does anything strike you as odd? Yes, actually. I can't think of a single motive for Barnes to steal that jewel. What about it being worth $1 bajillion or something? Sounds like a pretty good motive to me. He doesn't appear to bear any ill will towards Mr. Dennis, and he's in no trouble financially. That being said, we may uncover a motive in the course of our investigation. Okay, sounds good. But for now, I can't say anything with certainty. Understood. About the Aurora Drop. I heard the Aurora Drop is an incredible valuable jewel. The Aurora Drop is not just valuable, it's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. Okay. Then there must be plenty of people who'd like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have been stolen by an intruder? I can't rule out that possibility, but based on our current evidence, I'd say the likelihood of burglary is low. About my dad. Are you really gonna bring up your dad now? Alright. Inspector Holliday, I know this has nothing to do with the current case, but you want to ask me about Harry? Yes. Do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? I pronounce father really weird. I'm sorry, Tim, but we haven't made any developments on that front. Oh, well, thanks anyway. I still don't understand it myself. Harry was working on our case when he went missing. So it stands to reason that if you follow that thread, you'd find Harry too. But the case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Don't be discouraged, Tim. Look at how far you've come in the 2 years since you moved to the city in search of your father. You've become such a great detective that the mayor himself recognized you with an award. Alright. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it. And in the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Inspector Holliday. Alright. I've not... Okay, oh, I can probably talk to Growlithe, right? Talk to Growlithe. You don't just stay at home at all times. You go to normal school and visit family members so your muscular dystrophy doesn't affect your social life. Listen, I didn't mean to imply that, if that's what you thought. It's just that a lot of my viewers are rather lonely. Many are homeschooled or something. So I'm always like kind of concerned that they don't meet people often enough. I didn't mean to imply that you didn't have like a normal social life or anything like that. I'm just saying. All right. Instead, his partner Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Apparently, she feels responsible. No wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Bro, then how are we ever gonna get anywhere? Ask me anything you like. About the symbol of revival. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago, during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yes, some Pokemon who'd been exposed to R went berserk. Their rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. Okay. By that time, I already had the Aurora Drop. I kept it stored safely in the shop. So was the Aurora Drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. Of all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora Drop was the only one to remain unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aurora Drop that you might believe it was being protected. Okay. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aurora Drop became known as the jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I decided to donate it to Rhyme City. The Aurora Drop? But why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, and that's exactly why I've decided to donate it. Mayor Myers had done his part in improving our city by declaring the start of the Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. So I'm not the only one? I'm not the only what? Oh, I say things to people, but sometimes they take it the wrong way, so then it gets pretty awkward. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, listen, I didn't mean anything by it. Just saying that summer camp probably a good idea. You know, I never like in Germany, like camp isn't really a thing. I only get like my impressions from it from like American media, I suppose. So I don't know. But it sounds like it would be fun. I don't know. Like, I'm always trying to be conscious, like, especially online. Because, like, I think it's easier to get misinterpreted if you're, like, using text. When I'm, like, on Twitter or something, I always try to make sure that that people, like, there's no wrong way to take what I'm saying. But yeah, I think the fear of getting misinterpreted is really normal, and also it's like completely normal to get misinterpreted every once in a while. You gotta go, your phone is on low battery. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Jada. Bye. I hope that by doing so, I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. Wow, Dennis, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Yeah, his wife. Oh? Ah, forget I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with a concern over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find your Aurora Drop as quickly as possible. Understood. We'll do everything we can. Bro, we... what? I hear something? Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. Hey, it sounds like the police finished questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Finally, we're gonna get somewhere. Yeah. Finally, we're gonna get somewhere. Brandon Barnes. Good old BB. How did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? Oh, my apologies. I'm Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if we ask you some questions, Mr. Barnes? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please, don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Dennis, then it's my duty to give you my full cooperation. Okay. Thank you. What would you like me to speak about first? Alright, at the time of the incident. I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I'd finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. Oh. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room. So that means Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief. If he didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already opened, and when I looked inside, I saw that the Aurora Drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who can corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. No alibi. It was only afterward that Mr. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about. And the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. Well, what if I had somebody that could talk to Pokemon, and I in turn understood? That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Alright. About the culprit. Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we already got that. But I guess he stated it too. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance. So I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances. But I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that only those two have access to the key. Well, what about, like, other Pokemon? About Ducklet.
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. Aww. That's so cute. That's Ducklet with you there? Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers. Simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice. Of course he likes that. There's a place nearby called the Hi Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it? She regularly goes shopping there by herself. How does she pay? If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for the Hi Hat blend. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City elites have such refined taste. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't yet returned. Could she have wandered off somewhere? What? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow, I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. About the Aurora Drop. Out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis' collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis' career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Well, why would the two be mutually exclusive? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop. I beg you. Don't worry, sir. We're on the case. Alright. Based on Barnes' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness at least. About that, aren't you forgetting something, Tim? Huh? Barnes told us that Growlithe and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident, remember? Alright, maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly, you can leave the rest to me. Let's go question them, Tim.
Tim.
Oh, he wants to talk to me.
Yo, main ectric. Working hard? Hey, what did I ever do to you?
Is that it? What do you want, great detective? Have you finished questioning Barnes? Well, obviously. For now, anyway, we just haven't finished gathering our evidence. Doesn't change the fact that Barnes is still a suspect. If you don't mind, could we ask you some questions? If you insist, but I have no intention of sharing confidential information with you about Barnes.
Excuse me?
Is the storage room key the reason the police suspect Barnes? Oh, so you know that much already. Well, no point in denying it. The only two people who can access the key are the homeowner and his butler, Mr. Dennis and Barnes. I highly doubt Mr. Dennis staged all of this himself, which leaves Barnes as the only logical suspect. Not only that, there were Ducklet feathers at the crime scene, and Barnes' partner is a Ducklet. Clearly, Barnes used the key to get inside the storage room, and then had Ducklet fly off the jewel. Okay, so how did he cut open the case? That's my working theory. Duly noted. Duly noted? You're gonna duly note it, Tim? Respect. We don't have any decisive evidence yet, but we're going to find this Ducklet that flew the coop, and then we'll get definite proof, you see. Well, I'll be counting on my own investigation. Suit yourself. Alright. Are you following any leads other than Barnes? Of course we are. We've already collected statements from every last person in this house. Do you mind if I ask you what impression of each of them was? Well, I suppose I could tell you that much. Mr. Dennis seems rather shaken by Barnes falling under suspicion. And his wife Claudia is reacting quite impetuously? Bro. He's been approaching us repeatedly to demand that we hurry up and wrap up our investigation. Oof, that's gotta be tough. I almost feel bad for Brad. One of their staff members, Turner, has been very cooperative with our investigations. He's told us a lot about everything that happened up until he lost consciousness. I suppose that's all I can say for now. Thank you. We'll keep all that in mind. The police can question people, but they can't talk to Pokemon. Interviewing the Pokemon owner here might help us paint a clearer picture of what went down. Yeah. No need to glare at us like that, Manectric. Calm down already. We're not gonna get in the way of your police work. Perhaps Manectric is sure committed to the job. True, and he's been keeping watch, so if anyone tried to hide some evidence, he'd spot it right away. I guess he is helpful in that way, but I just wish he'd dial back his aggression towards me. Alright, time to talk to Growlithe and Clefable. What?! Hey Growlithe, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we asked you some questions? We're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. You're willing to talk to us if it'll help Sanji? Thanks. Sanji? Growlithe's nickname for Dennis, near as I can tell. Oh right, his full name is Sanjeev Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? About you, Growlithe. Gotcha. As Dennis' partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. And we already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? You don't know because you were napping. Oh boy. Well, do you think somebody could have taken the key while you were napping? What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy. That is relatable. That is relatable. Been there, believe me. What are you even talking about? You woke up when Barnes got home. That would have been right before all the commotion happened. And when you woke up, your precious key was gone. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief. Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up about Barnes. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. Alright. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu. Alright. What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Yes, really. Come on. You can trust us. Yeah, help us out. I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. I don't think so, honestly. So you're willing to talk to us? Thanks. Guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mrs. Dennis. About you, Clefable. Hey. Do you have a job here at the mansion? Yes. Are you unemployed? No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Oh, so you're unemployed. Okay. Alright, new suspect just dropped. Okay. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Claudia's not a bad person, you say. Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing. I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice. I bet Clefable is really important to Mrs. Dennis. At the time of the incident. Did anything strange happen today? Clefable was saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion. Is what? Another sleepy Pokemon? That sounds suspicious. Okay. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. About Barnes. What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him alright? Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clefable tries not to have too much to do with him. But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Good catch, good catch. Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing his stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. So Barnes has an alibi. Oh, nice picture of Lugia, by the way. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. Okay. You're back. Welcome back, Waluigi.
Okay,
Oh.
let's start deducing.
Okay, Pikachu wants something from me? We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Yes. Begin deducing.
Okay.
We've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Yes. Let's read this information we gather and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion. And Growler said she woke up at exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit? Yeah, but it could have still been Ducklet. Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us. Looks like we're going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. Alright. We can't lift the suspicion around Barnes with Clefable's testimony alone. I think we're going to need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence. But where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. We gotta find Ducklet. Times like this, it's best to try investigating other leads. We might find a thread somewhere unexpected that leads us back to this. Alright. To get closer to the truth of this case, we've got no choice but to find the Pokemon that witnesses saw. Witnesses reported seeing a red Pokemon and Ducklet. I wonder if the Pokemon that cut open the jewel case is the culprit's partner. It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that though, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head into the city and get some leads on that red Pokemon. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what Pokemon it actually is. Oh boy. At this point it seems pretty unlikely that Barnes is the culprit. But why did Ducklet leave from the second floor window? Seems unlikely that it got nothing to do with the jewel theft. Finding Ducklet would be the quickest way to confirm that. Good call. Let's head into the city and look for her. Alright. No, we will not begin deducing. Looks like the only way to continue our investigation is to gather info in the city. But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklet or search for the red Pokemon? If you're unsure, why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have a better lead to go on than for the red Pokemon. Good lord. Alright, we did hear that Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I'll bet you she went to the Hi-Hat Cafe. You're right, we should probably go search the cafe. Let's not waste any time, Tim. Right. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Are you gonna dump a side quest on me? Yes, but what should I do? Oh no. Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I don't know if there's anything to do with her case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us the city's great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time. Right. First, let's hear what she has to say. Okay, we will be picking up a side quest. During your investigation, people in Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people in Pokemon have blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Alright. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind some of these requests are unnecessary problems in the strictest sense. Alright. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. You've come back for my pretty eyes. Ah! Welcome back, Gaba. You've been searching all over for him and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Also, my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If you see a Lillipup during an investigation, we should talk to it. You're obviously talking to Pikachu? Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, cool. Well, no! No! Thank you for coming to help. Take care out there. Thank you. Oh, that's it? Okay, cool. So how's the game? It's getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere. Very slow at the start, like as usual for Pokemon games. But we're starting to do some police work. It's still, I mean, it's the first case, right? It's still kind of baby mode, but yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Alright. This gotta be the cafe. Alright, it is. Oh wait, that's Rachel.
Oh, Tim.
Is it like the two? Rachel Myers. Oh, that's the daughter of the mayor, right? General Kenobi! Is it like the two? What? Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Yeah, the freaking award ceremony. Is it the two? What? 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 Oh, I remember. Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu. This is Rachel. We go to college here. Oh, he's in college. He's in college. He's the mayor's daughter. ... question mark? Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate or... Hey! Is this game Detective Pikachu 2? This game is Detective Pikachu Returns. So I don't know. Maybe? No, I'm not dense. No. Is it the two? Is it the two? No, that is not how you use the language. That is not how you use the English language. Make a proper sentence before you come at me. That has nothing to do with me being dense. See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detectives. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way! No need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. You're French? But I know you can do it. I know you're capable. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, dude, I totally have time. I just gotta find this freaking ducklet, bro.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
What are you roasting him for?
That's
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I want to.
Pikachu.
Well, it helps me understand you. Come on, Tim, you can give me a better compliment than that. We were kind of dogging him. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you is already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me. What the heck, dude? You're fumbling. No way. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. What? Excuse me? Oh, does she mean what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Would? Fair. Honestly, fair. Right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? I did, actually. Quiet, you. Alright.
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim.
Who are you?
Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
How about introducing yourself?
Yeah.
What? I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go quite that far. No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met, and we've been friends ever since. Jessica. But it's been a while since we've met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. The R case, is it the famous hard R? You know, that's why I don't like them calling it the R case or the R incident. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. Free pizza! Alright, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. Oh, that sounds like a date. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. Dude, I gotta find a ducklet. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. Yeah, but you don't like cheese, so no pizza? Well, all that matters is that Tim Goodman likes pizza. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay, then how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Riz? Maybe is his dad maybe named Soul? Actually, he's named Harry, so... Hey, not bad, Tim, but aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear about her a little bit. His uncle, then. Alright. Fair enough. What's up, Ice Gampin? I'm sure your family will understand. His family will understand. Alright, we gotta... Oh god, what's up?
Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago.
What are you seeing?
Nice to know
me playing Detective Pikachu? That's all you wanted to say? Ugh.
Well, look who it is.
Pablo Milan, owner of the Hi-Hat Cafe. It's talking? Oh, I'm sorry, you've never seen a talking Pikachu? Well, if it helps you, I'm the only one that can understand it. Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. You mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure. Go right ahead. About the Hi-Hat Cafe. You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Okay, there's Laura missing. Yeah, it feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer once you pick up my tab. Oh. What do you do in a game? You try to solve cases. Tim Goodman, the detective, talks to the humans, and Pikachu talks to the Pokemon. That's how we try to solve the cases. But this is my first time playing this game. I've only played it for like 2 hours now. Who are you talking to, Gabon? Not at all. The cafe is way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. The Hi-Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers. How do they pay? Me. So you don't catch Pokemon? Boring? Catching Pokemon's really annoying in the game, so I don't mind if I don't have to catch Pokemon. No, I'm not Asian. Gabon.
Hey.
The butler from the dentist mansion. Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer. Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. No, catching Pokemon is so annoying, dude. It's my least favorite part of the Pokemon games. I clearly look Mongolian. I don't know how you would get that impression. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask for more details about that. Stressed. You know why Barnes was stressed. Was he worried about something? Oh, well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. What about Pokemon Sun and Moon? Never played it. Pokemon Sun and Moon is one game before my first mainline Pokemon game, which I know might sound insane to some people, but yeah, Never played Sun and Moon. I don't know if what you use moves. You have. All right. Z moves. Yeah, I know about Z moves. But to catch Pokemon or just like in general? Please, we're just trying to help. I did watch the Sun and Moon anime. Well, not all of it, but some of it. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I'd better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently, the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. To do damage, yeah, okay. Well, that's battling. I like Pokemon battling. That, I think, is the most interesting part of Pokemon. Would I be interested in hearing about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Did something happen, Gaba, where he converted? Same? Well, there you go. Bounce was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them, but he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. What? He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. I hope it helps. Oh, okay, Pablo, you just blew this case wide open. Yes, thank you. About Ducklet.
Excuse me?
Do you know the Ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? Converting is for the weak? Then why are you trying to convert me? Can you kill Pokemon and people? No, but you can't do that in other Pokemon games either. You're at a different part than I am. I mean, that makes sense, right? You started playing the game before me. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. Yes, you can. Okay, name one Pokemon game that's made by Nintendo where you can kill people and Pokemon. In fact, she left with her usual order of a couple minutes ago. Oh, we just missed her. No. Would you like to hear about our Messiah and Savior Mohammed? Sure, go ahead, Gabon. Tell me. Really? Oh boy.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Well, let's talk to the Pokemon first, maybe? Rich with flavor and fortune. Okay. Oh, it's a Milcery. You didn't think it'll go this far? Well, I called your bluff, boyo. Hey, Pablo, got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new, just started living here, in fact. Wonder what sort of place it's from. Mario Kart. So close. That doesn't have any Pokemon in it. What if it did, though? Next Mario Kart should have a Pokemon. You can make a mini Pikachu. Oh, you're talking about a Mii costume? That doesn't count. Also, as far as I know, you can't kill anyone with it. What's up, Francisco Garcia? Whoa, hey, hold on, Milcery. Both Tim and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking. I'd prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, and it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Don't know. I'm assuming you're trying to spell don't know why, but the first series of Pokemons have guns. Okay, sounds good, Gabba. I'm sure you didn't have to Google that and you just knew it off the top of your dome.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Not yet. I'm gonna talk to Ludicolo first. Looks like she's in a good mood as always. Do you think she might know something? She might. We can ask. About you, Ludicolo. You say you got an ear for rock now, not just jazz. You actually knew that? Well, great. Apparently, Apolitoad and his friends put on concerts here at night. Can it twerk? Ludicolo? Probably? Does Ludicolo even have an ass? Actually, the answer is probably no. And you really love that music, so that's how you went from jazzist to rocker. Jazzist? I'd love to hear Politoad's concert sometimes. About Ducklet. How rude. I'm sorry, she. Have you seen Ducklet recently? She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently. Oh, and you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park. I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. And you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe? Oh, Ludicolo is a bather, huh? Interesting. How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water-type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. Oh, God. Oh god, what a horrible pun. She, are you assuming her gender? Nope. Nope. Also, you just did that. And they said it, dude. They said it. They revealed it to me in the game.
Right.
We've got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Deducing is just clicking one of 3 options usually. Oh boy. Ducklet is nowhere to be found at the dentist. Find out where she went.
Okay.
Did you figure out where Ducklet went after she left? Yeah, to the freaking cafe. Let's... Oh my...
Okay.
Bro, really? Really? Didn't Ducklet go to the Hyatt cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days, and Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. This is so boring. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I lost the bet, okay? That's why I'm playing this game. I wanna solve the first case at least. I don't think we can deduce anything here.
Okay.
Can you have a shout out? That really depends. What am I shouting out? Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet. Good idea. Lava Muga? I'm sorry, who's that? It's him? Your YouTube name. I don't know. Maybe after stream I'll watch your content, and if I like it, I'll give you a shout out, sure. But I can't really shout you out. I can't really shout you out without knowing your content. Like, what if it sucks? Well, I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying it might suck, which is why I can... It's Fortnite content. I'm not really into battle royales, man. Inkay. Little jump scarer. Some of it. Inkay. Whoa, I saw something. It was a Pokemon. Not all. Okay. That's an Inkay, Tim. It lights up its spots to communicate with friends. Never figured it'd use those lights to lure someone close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Inkay. I said I wasn't gonna read this. Hey, Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? I'm sorry, was that it? Try not to let your pranks go too far, alright? Oh, okay, that was it. Okay, but this is so annoying. 9 subs? Well, we all start somewhere. You're gonna add Pokemon? Oh, what kind of Pokemon game? Alright. Okay, cutscene. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. What? What happened? Did something happen, Brad? Something random. Alright. You should really think about it, though. Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now, but when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh boy. So Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. Well, I have an idea. At this point, I'll have to call in the service of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. I think I know where it went. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm gonna solve this case during my regular stream hours. I would like to, though. Well, Brad and Manectric are gone. But still, we've got no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. And tall man's name is Brad. What's where would we even start looking? The park! Well, now what? Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and start look for the red Pokemon instead? The park, bro! Yeah, sure, that's better than just spinning our wheels. Am I a commie? Well, I guess you could say I'm a communist. The way I take charge of your mom. Just figure something out about the gem. I'm getting there. Also, that's not how you spell figure. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. Search for the red Pokemon. Alright. Does this qualify as a red Pokemon? Oh yes, Communist Comrade, are you good? My mom is nice. What did she do to you? I think your mom's nice. Especially because of what she did to me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking it too far. We're at two different places? That's fine. Just don't spoil me. What are you up to? Chog. Alright. Watchog's hobby is observing things around the city. Hey, have you observed a red Pokemon perchance? Maybe one with a sword? In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. Can't hurt to ask. Alright. About you, Watchog? Did I have sex? It's a joke. I didn't. I will fight you. It's a promise. I'm sorry. It was just a joke. Oh, you never get bored in this city because there are so many different people and Pokemon to watch. Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark. About Ducklet. What, really? What's it say? You've got to tell me too. Right, sorry, it says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. Okay, about the red Pokemon. There are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean. Anyone with a sword? Good point. Do we know anything else about it? It was shorter than a human. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice clean through hard objects, and that it can easily knock out down a human with a punch. How about Scissor? Wow, someone new? Talking about Greninja guy? He's not exactly new. He's been in the stream a bunch of times. Whoops. Should you leave? I mean, that's entirely up to you. Alright then. Wait, that's it? Maybe Trubbish can tell us something. 1 or 2? How about 2?
Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Oh.
It ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I just hope we can find it. Oh boy. Oh god, we're going into the back alley. I will get mugged. It's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. How about the trash? Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. Wait, really? We're just giving up? Alright. Interview the child. Then you leave. Hope I have more sex. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. You have more than enough information. You know what? Good luck, Gabba. Best detective in town gives the fuck up. Yeah. Oh no, Hariyama's facing off against Polygraph again. Why does he act out like this? He's usually so gentle. Is something wrong? My partner Hariyama loves showing off his strength, especially when he can get tested against someone else. Could that... it's not really red, is it? You be playing Detective Pikachu in real life? That's not red. You know what? Good point. Once they start going at it, it's hard to stop them. Yikes. Guess we'd better avoid that alley for now. Alright. You're psychic. Help me. Let's ask Maractus. And that girl. Great job, Maractus. Your dancing is so cute. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. What? Help me! You're not gonna help me? Well, I guess we... Okay. She said caca? Bro, grow up. Wait, I am red. You're wearing red. You're the one. Pikachu's run is so goofy. Nobody here wants to talk to me. Wait, what? Magnifying glass. Oh, looks like Pablo's got some new coffee beans. Maybe tonight I'll come back myself to try them out. Which means I'll be paying your tab, as always, so don't go overboard. Okay, very interesting first message, Morsor. Because I'm a weirdo? Why am I a weirdo? Ludicolo? Nah, we already talked to Ludicolo. I'm a commie. Also, being a communist makes you a weirdo now. Biden's America. Wait, I haven't talked to you yet. Oh, you don't talk to me, huh? Wait, are you serious? There was nothing there about the red Pokemon? Who else could we even ask? You don't talk to me either. No, this is the side quest. Do you know something about a red Pokemon? Oh, if it isn't Pidove, glad to see you're feeling better now. Oh, it's Dad Pidove? Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. It's forgotten the whole thing. Well, Pidove are known for their forgetfulness. Well, they're bird brains. Please help me. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? Well, there was a bunch of cotton in the freaking room. We can certainly ask. Oh, thank God. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Ah, okay. Soon you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon. Ah, I'm happy to hear that. About the cotton. Is this cotton yours? Yeah, the Whimsicott say it's theirs. Ah. Wait, I just got a Steam message. Never mind, it was a WhatsApp message. We actually found this in Mr. Dennis' mansion. You don't suppose you've been in there? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you gotta remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. Okay. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yep. Do you think Pokemon testimonies are admissible? No, they're not. So we gotta take what we can get. How did you get into the dentist residence? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? You went in through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? The heck does that mean? Dude, everyone's breakfast got the stuff that makes you forget everything and makes you sleepy. Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What? What was that stranger like? You don't remember because it was someone you'd never seen before? Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. Oh boy. This Whimsicott is going to jail. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in a crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. It is? This complicates things. About the red Pokemon. Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? All we do is red rum. Caught. Pawniard is red, and you recently become friends with one? Pawniard could be slicing that stupid thing. Pawniard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body, and it's true that Pawniard's pretty red. There's something to the right? Oh, I think my chat was backed up. Not greedent, greedy. Go right more. Something happened. Yes, your mom. I'm relieved, you know, looking at everyone in the game or the chat. Looking at everyone, you just realize I'm superior to everyone. The cotton, in other words, the cocaina colombiana. There's something to the right. My insights are better on the world. That's why fragility is better. It's not about what happens. He's carrying 50 kilograms of Colombian. The A red rabbit. Okay, now we're all caught up. Sorry, my chat was broken for some reason. You often run into Poniard at the terrace in Serenity Park. And on windy days, you play with Poniard by picking it up and flying it around. Whim. They said they like to fly Poniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can fight Poniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Poniard? Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today. In that case, you might be able to find it there now. If we go meet Poniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock? What? It has a favorite rock? Is that the name of Greninja in French? Apparently, there's a rock at the terrace that Poniard really cares about. One time, they actually stepped on it, and then Poniard got mad. Real mad. Wow, that's scary. We'd better watch where we step. About Ducklet. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? It's yapping. Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. What is the Indianapolis... oh, okay. The Indianapolis police investigating the incident between Patrick Beverly and fans in Game 6. Interesting. Do you suppose Poniard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? I think it's pretty likely. Apparently, it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion. It comes from Amphibian, and Shinobi. Ninja in Japanese. Okay. Amphinobi. Okay. So it seems pretty likely. It'd probably be faster just to meet it and ask. Whimsicott said they often go with Poniard in Serenity Park, right? Right, searching there may be our best shot at finding Poniard. No time like the present. Let's head over, Tim. Okay, where do we go? Oh, perfect. Oh no, this area is so big. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Poniard hangs out around here. And the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? Told me? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go right eventually. After going left, yielded nothing. Hey, you're a red Pokemon. Gekago Toko in Japanese Greninja guy. Alright. I will not be wasting any time talking to anything that's not Poniard. Nope. Oh, wait, what?
You there! Wait.